come with me to the gay bar for 1 hour and I'll hang out with you and we can bar hop all the straight clubs you want. That was
So for many gay and lesbian people, one of the hardest things that they go through is finding a community that they can really be themselves with. Lots of people live in small towns. They don't have a lot of friends that they're out necessarily fully to. So what advice can we give people that are on this journey and feeling really alone?
This is a question that I see coming up a lot for people who live outside of urban areas, and particularly people, women, and probably men too, who are coming out later in life and they're like, where are my people? And apart from who are my people? And I think one of the great beauties of the internet is that it's created opportunities to create community that didn't exist before. I went through this when I came out, and I live in Portland, Maine, which is considered one of the lesbian meccas in this country, and probably it is. But lesbians are hard to meet. They don't seem to be out places. I always say, they're not on corners going like this. Here we are, come find us.
green dot on the forehead.
Yeah, and there, lesbian bars don't seem to make it very well. But what does happen when you start to get onto the internet is you have this wonderful thing called meetup.com. You have lesbian chat rooms. You have these places where community's happening, and it really is community building. And then there's still places where there are community centers, there's small local places where you can go to meet, but it is a really big issue. And I think if you're out in the Bible Belt and the Bible Buckle, it can be really scary actually to go, number one, I'm breaking all the rules by coming out. Now I've got to go find people, and it's scary for people.
Another idea, actually, one that I actually do in San Francisco is a little wine and cheese mixer at home, where it's intimate and it's in your own space, but you've got to feel comfortable to come out a little bit, right? You have to feel comfortable to put out the information, whether it be on Craigslist or whatever in that area in your specific city. Whatever you think the best way is to disseminate that information, but it's comfortable because you're in your own environment. You can also, on the online dating sites, you can also indicate that you are looking for friends.
Yeah.
And there are probably some that are more open, some sites that are just more open to that than others.
Exactly, and I actually really do agree with you, because not everybody is looking for a serious relationship. They are casually dating, they are looking for friends. Matter of fact, about 2 months ago, we did a random Grindr party where we just invited everybody within 10-mile radius. We had a good turnout, and it wasn't really about hookups happen, but I can't control that. But we all had fun. We barbecued, we laughed, we drank beer, we shared stories, swapped stories. It was really nice. So you can use online dating to find friends, because at the end of the day, you're also extending your network and also putting you closer to your end result. If you are looking for love, your friends can help you get there. So.
Absolutely.
I think there's a key piece here that gets missed when you get to that Midwest, that Bible Belt area, where you feel like you're the only person standing out there, and that's the key.
Yeah.
As long as you believe you're the only person standing out there that's in that situation, I honestly believe that's exactly what you're going to attract, because you're buying into your own bullshit right there.
Absolutely.
And I know for me, when I came out, I thought I was the only married guy that ever had kids who ended up coming out of the closet, and then suddenly I walked in the bar one night and I'm like, holy shit. Okay, you were married. Okay,
I know those people.
Oh, you and I played together. Oh my God, it was one of those really weird moments where you go, oh, there's a whole lot more like me. So you have to be open.
So if you stick your head out even just a little bit, it'll give others the confidence to come out too, And what I did early on was I bribed my straight friends. I had all straight friends. I went to college, realized I was gay, moved back to Manhattan, and all my friends were straight. And I would bribe them, hey, come with me to the gay bar for 1 hour and I'll hang out with you and we can bar hop all the straight clubs you want. That was how and I did it for a while, and then I ended up meeting people. Yeah. So even if you have to bribe your straight friends to hang out a little bit.
Well, Cameron, you and I were talking earlier about this, that it's your own network. Your own network is your most valuable way to get out there and meet people, because no matter what, somebody that knows you is going to know somebody, and of course it's the proverbial, oh, I have a gay friend. Yeah, okay, great. Don't set me up, but hey, that's great that you know somebody. But it is so valuable to use your networks, leverage them.
Well, I think it's also important to make note that some people have a network they can leverage. I got married and really knew I really wanted to be with women, but it just didn't seem possible at that point in my life. So I got deeply involved in the church, a born-again holy roller church, to like help me stay in my marriage. If that was my network, they're not going to help me.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's that, who is your network? And sometimes your network is your source.
But that also
and
comes
other
back.
times you've got to get out of where you are and literally build from scratch.
So this question about community is really critical for people to build a safety net.
Yeah.
Sounds like the advice from the group is to go with a friend, so you don't sort of walk in blind and kind of naked, you know, and have other people, look online, find other places that you can meet people, use Meetup, and it sounds like you guys would all be a resource for this as well. So reach out for other people if you need support.